Hey YouTube, welcome back. Today I'm going to walk you through week 9 of my 10-week fat loss phase. I'm going to walk you through what happened in the previous week, and I'm going to walk you through what changes I'm going to make going into the last week of this 10-week fat loss phase. Okay, so last week I had to make very slight adjustments to make sure that I was still on track with losing 2 pounds a week roughly. Okay, so all I did was drop calories by 150 because I was just slightly under that 2 pound mark. So I dropped calories down to 2,300 a day, step stayed at 12,000, still train 5 times a week, weight training sessions, and still having 1 cardio session a week, equating to roughly 150 calories expended in that session. Okay, making that slight adjustment to the reduction of calories did in fact help make sure that I was dropping roughly 2 pounds. Okay, so this week I dropped 2 pounds, and that has meant in total over the 9 weeks I've dropped 18 pounds. So 9 weeks, 18 pounds, so I've very much kept on target with my 2 pound a week loss that I've been after. However, the last week is only going to be roughly 4 days, because then obviously we're going to be into Christmas Eve, Christmas Day and whatnot, which I'm not obviously going to be dieting through those days. So even though we're on target with the 2 pounds a week loss, the last week, you know, is potentially going to be difficult to reach that same rate of loss. However, we're still going to go for it across the 4 days, which means we're then going to have to make further adjustments. Now, all I'm going to do is once again drop calories from food. Okay, so we're going to drop calories down to about 2,100. So we're going to drop calories therefore roughly by another 200 calories, which is going to equate close, near enough to an extra half a pound. That would obviously be across a week, right? This is just 4 days, so that might not equate to 2 pounds over the 4 days, but we're just going to see what happens, right? I don't necessarily want to push things too far, because after going through these 10 weeks, my strategy is going to change slightly, which I'll walk through at the end. Okay, so I'm going to make slight adjustments to hopefully over these next 4 days get as close to, if not another 2 pounds off, equating to the 20 pound mark over the 10 weeks. Quickly just walking you through the feedback markers that we go through. Stuff like energy is good, stuff like mood is fine, sleep is decent. The only 2 areas that potentially starting to let's say show signals a little bit is 1, training, which I've spoken about in the last few weeks. We've noticed training struggling a tiny bit, which I would expect. Now that I'm dropping food, again the main focus really is just maintaining numbers as best as I can. Okay, I'm not really too concerned at this point with progressing things. Previously, you know, where possible I was trying to progress things, but right now just maintaining numbers in the gym is probably that main focus. Hunger as a whole is not actually too bad, but food focus is definitely starting to creep in, and it's probably likely because we're getting close to the point of like Christmas, and obviously there's going to be more food intake. So food focus is definitely creeping up, but again, it's to be expected. And I don't think dropping food by an extra 200 is really going to make too much of a difference to that. And again, it's only 4 days, so it's not the end of the world. So there you have it. That's week 9. Next week, I'm going to walk you through obviously the final week, what we've seen, and I'm also going to walk you through what we're potentially going to do moving forward, because things are going to maybe look a little different than was first expected at the very beginning of this fat loss phase. But I'll walk you through that, because that is a very common thing within people going through the fat loss goals. Things likely do need to change. So I'll go through that next week, so make sure you don't miss that, to see the end results and to see what then might likely happen moving forward. But again, hopefully this video helps show you, you know, when you've got little bits of data, when you look at little bits of feedback, it helps you make these smaller adjustments to continue to get the results and the progress that you're after from week to week. If you have any questions, do throw them down below. If you did enjoy the video, found it helpful, please do drop a like. If you haven't already, please do subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.